Hi, Tracy Barrientos here, life science teacher for 7th grade at Dr. Jorge Prieto Math and Science Academy, located in the Belmont-Cragen neighborhood of Chicago. I'm here giving you an update on my project, my ImagineIt project. The project is called From Me to We to You, and it's a journey from heavily guided inquiry to hopefully independent inquiry by my students. So I've been modeling this year how to be inquisitive, how to be curious, one of the big habits of the mind for a scientist, and how to seek out answers, research, find valid websites, find informational books. And we've been pretty successful studying the human body systems, circulatory system, digestive system, and the respiratory system. So at the end of that unit, I asked my students to pick one of those systems or another one we hadn't studied and really dig deep into a question they had about that system and really showing how it worked, perhaps with other systems. All right, circulatory system we studied, a couple things there. This young man got a round of applause. They were so impressed that he drew that picture of the lungs. We did not study the reproductive system, but you know, 7th graders, they gotta know, right? Circulatory system, this group was curious about, they had a question like, were there differences between the signs of a heart attack for men versus women, which there are. Nervous system, all right, endocrine system, these last two we did not study. We basically studied the circulatory, respiratory, and digestive system. So these are some of their projects. All of the kids had to do a presentation as well. Slideshow, Powtoon. This one was fun. They did the skeletons. Hello, hi. Starting to break. That was a fun. That's perseverance. Those young men really did not give up. That took some time to do. Skeletal system, informational board, model out of clay, more clay, Play-Doh. That was really popular, motivating for them, as well as candy. There were some candy models, which, you know, after they presented, they immediately ate them. Luckily, I have pictures, you know. So this one was great. Excretory system. Came up with the model. They had to do this a couple times, figuring out the length. Cute little toilet there. Respiratory system. I can't really show you this with one hand, but it's showing how the diaphragm works and inflates the lung. And they had to do this a couple times. They had a great presentation as well. That's their first model there. Excretory system. These gals came in from the 3-day weekend with this pretty much finished. They just had to problem solve, another key habit of the mind for science, problem solving. They had to figure out how to get these tubes right here to connect and stay up there. So they came up with the idea of those ties, you know, when you open up a brand new toy and those toys are tied in there so well. So they twisted them in the back. Came up with a great diagram. What else do we have? Oh, and this group, they also had a great presentation on the nervous system, and they found themselves leftover, some leftover materials, which they, you know, formed into the brain. So I'm pretty pleased with their progress. They're really showing a lot of perseverance. They're really showing a lot of curiosity, willingness to collaborate with each other, willingness to problem solve, all of those, you know, important habits of the mind for scientists. So stay tuned. You're going to see some really amazing projects in the next few weeks.